what? These nuts?
Ew, that's what you call perfect timing. Remember that Reddit video? Well, as promised, I bought the shirt and I finally received it. 2 of them. Yeah, I bought 2 shirts by an accident. It goes to show you though, how true this statement truly is. Another stacked episode of Monday Night Raw. The Judgment Day are looking strong. Bobby be Ali finally steps up. This got even more personal. Finally, a promo that makes sense from Bailey. And so much more. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. I'll be wearing these shirts in the next video. Yeah, boy is packing. The show kicks off with the Judgment Day. Balor says Edge was forced to quit wrestling 11 years ago, but he fought his way back to performing in the ring. But as most things in life, you can only outturn fate for so long. At Extreme Rules, he will act as the cruel hand of fate. He will beat Edge so badly, he will be forced to say, I quit. Dominic tells his father that he hates him. Damn. Then Balor talks about AJ Styles and says he could have ended his career last week. Well, he actually said last night, but then he corrected himself. Last week! It was last week! This is happening quite a lot lately. With Vince McMahon in control, no one even dared to make a mistake. But he didn't end AJ's career because he's a friend. Then we see AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, and we got a tag team match between AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest. This was actually quite a fun match, and I'm happy that this story already has so many layers. I mean, Edge created the Judgment Day, right? They attacked AJ Styles, but now AJ Styles and Edge should be on the same page. But so far, they didn't even met. Hopefully they will keep it realistic and AJ will have a problem with Edge. Anyway, this match was entertaining. However, Rey focused on Dominic Mysterio again. He got attacked by Rhea Ripley and AJ was left alone. So Finn Balor beats AJ Styles, pins him 1, 2, 3, and the Judgment Day won the match. Obviously, AJ is not happy with the result. He said, I needed you. Oh, where are you? I needed you. It's dumb. I was thinking about Well, I have a lot of kids. It's not the right place and not the right time. So he pushes Rey Mysterio, AJ, and Rey Mysterio just leaves the ring. That was a mistake because then he got attacked by Judgment Day and Rey Mysterio had enough. He got betrayed by everyone, so he didn't even help AJ Styles. I'm your friend, AJ. I'm your friend. So finally, I feel like the Judgment Day are looking legit. They really lack that, right? For the most part, they always lost all the matches. So finally, it seems like they are a real threat right now. I've actually heard that WWE are really high on Finn Balor and he's about to get a huge push. So hopefully that's the case, but I do not see Edge saying I quit. That's gonna be, like, dude, this pay-per-view is looking really nice. We see Bobby Lashley with crazy amounts of drip. Patrick says it's been 3 months since you became the United States champion. It's already been 3 months? Well, like I've said, Patrick, it doesn't really matter. Like I've said in the past, the championship doesn't make a man makes the championship. So, whether it's 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, I'm always looking for a challenge. So if anyone wants a challenge, step up. We see Ali and he says, I want a challenge. I've been waiting for an opportunity for this long or whatever. Bobby was like, okay, man. Earn the opportunity, we'll meet. Then Ali was like, I'm not asking you for a damn thing, I'm demanding a title shot. Okay, so first of all, the delivery was not the best. Well, you guys are getting way too comfortable disrespecting me. You got your match. Which I can already say, the match was great. Then we see Sami Zayn joking around with Jimmy Uso. He told a hilarious story and it was so funny watching Solo Sikoa trying not to laugh, but he failed miserably. That was absolutely hilarious. Then we see Jey Uso and obviously he feels like we should be a bit more serious. It's about Roman Reigns, not us. Sami says yes. You're right. Then they meet the Street Profits, and obviously they sent a warning. Next week, be ready to acknowledge Roman Reigns. The only thing you need to acknowledge is these cojones. Jay says, say something disrespectful about the tribal chief, I'ma give you 2 matching boots. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of not having the brand split, anyone appearing anywhere. Obviously I have a problem with that. However, if that means I get to see Sami Zayn twice a week, I mean, then we saw Bobby Lashley versus Mustafa Ali. It was a David versus Goliath match. Obviously told a great story. Absolutely loved this one. I've seen some criticism, but I feel like personally this was a great match. You know, we saw Bobby Lashley basically beating the living crap out of Mustafa Ali. But the story was Mustafa just kept fighting and didn't give up. He slapped Bobby in the face, and that's when Bobby absolutely snapped. He beaten the living shit out of Mustafa Ali. Then we saw a spear, and he didn't get KO'd. He was still trying to fight. Obviously, we got the hurt lock, but he didn't tap out. He passed out. I think it told a great story. Yes, he lost. It was almost a squash match, but that's one of these rare scenarios where a squash match actually made you look strong. Like, dude, he didn't give up, he kept fighting, and it was Bobby Lashley. I don't know, I felt like it was great. Then Bobby wanted to show some respect because he appreciates the grind, but he got attacked by Seth Rollins. Curb stomp, and then Seth Rollins does the same thing to Mustafa Ali. Seth Rollins is about to be in a rivalry with the whole roster. Then he talked about his upcoming match against Riddle in a fight pit match. The special guest referee is going to be Daniel Cormier, which I believe gives this match a bit more legitimacy. I love that. Anyway, so then we see Riddle, and things got even more personal. Matt Riddle says that, people will be singing bro instead of, Rollins' theme song, so people went along with it. You have a great voice. Do you sing your kids to sleep? Oh, you can't see your kids anymore. Come on, punch me. Oh, you can't because we have a big money match. Child support these days is expensive. This shit's great, man. It seems like we already kinda heard it before, but it still works. It still works. Your breath is gross. When was the last time you held a title? Then he makes a point that he's always second. He's second to Roman Reigns. Becky main event at WrestleMania, but you didn't. They were about to fight, but then we see Daniel Cormier and he's like, guys, I've been watching this rivalry. Don't fight right now. I'm going to be a great referee. Whatever. Again, I keep saying this. Lovely stuff. Fight pit. War Games is coming back. I love that Triple H is bringing all of these NXT matches to the main roster, matches that we always wanted to see. The Miz is talking about his birthday celebration with Maurice, I believe, and he doesn't see Dexter Lumis. He was about to grab The Miz, but The Miz left. Later on the show, we saw that he finally got The Miz. Do you guys think that it has anything to do with Bray Wyatt, or it's just a comedy gimmick? I'm still not sure. Then we saw Candice LeRae versus Dakota Kai. It's kinda weird that we got this match because it seems like both women actually need some W's, but Dakota Kai won. At the end of the day, we did get some distractions. Then we saw Johnny Gargano versus Otis. So this was a pretty fun match and we got an unexpected result in my opinion at least. So, the referee got distracted. Theory hits Johnny Gargano with the briefcase and Otis takes advantage, wins the match. Then we see Braun Strowman and obviously we got the promised Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable match. Man, this surprised the hell out of me. We all thought Chad Gable is about to get squashed, buried, right? Well, he said, I studied Braun Strowman. Which is something that Braun Strowman never did, right? Have you seen his report? Choo-choo trains, whatever. So, Chad Gable studied him, and during this match, he was, man, I gotta say, he dominated 90% of this match. Chad Gable was beating the living crap out of Braun Strowman because he's not stronger, but oh boy is he smarter, right? I don't need to be smart, I can break things. Smash! Braun smash! But once Braun Strowman caught Chad Gable, that's when it ended. Powerbomb, and Braun Strowman takes the W. Bobby Lashley got into it and he's all business. He says that next week I'm going to end Seth Rollins, I'm giving him a title shot. Which I believe is going to be the end of Bobby Lashley's United States Championship title run. Then we got the contract signing, and I really like this segment because it finally made sense, some things got acknowledged. The fact that, Bianca Belair is basically what Bayley used to be a few years ago. Bayley says, back in the day I saw all these signs, t-shirts, ponytails, but it slowly faded away and I needed a change. Bianca was not listening, she was like, just sign the damn contract, right? Just sign the damn contract. Damage to the attacked Asuka and Alexa Bliss, distracted Bianca Belair, and that's when Bayley took advantage and attacked Bianca Belair. So we got a short brawl until Bianca was able to get back to the backstage area, and Alexa turned into the Fiend for a second right here. She challenged Io Sky to a match. What's up with Alexa Bliss all of a sudden main eventing WWE shows lately? Like, why? Then we saw Angelo Dawkins versus Solo Sikoa. Like I've said many times before, I absolutely love Solo's presentation. Already one of my favorite WWE superstars, wrestlers at the moment. Whenever I say superstars, people get mad in the comments. What can I do? I got groomed by the WWE people. I got groomed. I don't know, I always say superstars. I know it's stupid. It's dumb, right? Superstar. Fuck. They ruined me. Anyway, again, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn don't get along. But ultimately, Solo Sikoa was still able to win the match. We saw a great promo by Edge. He talked about his return to the WWE and how it's getting a bit more difficult. You know, he knows that his career is about to end. He sees the doubt in Beth's face, you know, fear. And he's kind of ashamed that when he's walking down the stairs, his daughters are seeing him, you know, in pain and his bones are cracking and stuff. He's getting old. He knows what he has to do though. Be a one-man gang. He tells Finn that he's facing someone he's never seen before, and Judgment Day can't physically hurt him enough to make him say, I quit. It's a tough pill to swallow, but I think this year, or 2023, is going to be the last year we're going to see Edge wrestling in the WWE. That's really sad, man. I think people are taking him for granted. I've already seen people turning on Edge out of everyone, which is just absolutely nuts. So don't take this for granted and enjoy every single Edge match you're going to see from now on. But I mean, he does make some sense. I do not see Edge saying I quit unless they will get his wife, and he will have to. You know, Rhea can actually get Beth in the ring and say I quit, Edge. And he will have to say I quit, you know, to save his wife. You know what, that actually sounds like a great prediction. And finally we got the main event. Io Sky versus Alexa Bliss. The match wasn't long. I feel like it shouldn't have been in the main event. I wasn't really feeling it that much. Anyway, obviously we got a lot of interferences, distractions and all that sorts of BS. Io Sky takes the W. Alexa Bliss got attacked after the match, then, you know, Bianca Belair got attacked, even Asuka. So by the end of the show, Damage Control were standing tall and we got a tease. Bayley is possibly winning the Raw Women's Championship. Which, you know what? I wouldn't really mind. I feel like Bianca would be better chasing the belt than actually being a champion at this point. So yeah, that was your Monday Night Raw. Another decent episode, and like I've said, the stories are already told. Now we just gotta see the payoff. Now we just gotta wait for the pay-per-view. And oh boy, you know, I'm not gonna say it was a great build, but it was definitely decent. Like, I would say a 7 out of 10 build, right? And the pay-per-view itself, which is the most important part, is looking really, really good. This is kind of worrying though, because for the most part, whenever a card looks bad, that's when WWE are thriving. That's when we get a spectacular pay-per-view, right? But hopefully it's not gonna be the opposite, right? Hopefully the card looks good and the show absolutely delivers. But let's not set our expectations too high, right? Anyway, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.